Well, this is fun. I think it's fun at least. Should be fun. What's up, guys? Welcome to a wonderful Tuesday. Haven't streamed on a Tuesday in a few weeks, but here we are. Doing what we want. Hopefully everything's going good for everyone. We are firing up Flight Sim right now. We're going to test out some helo flying, and then we'll probably fly some Cessna Caravan for Aviatife in a bit. But I want to learn. I installed two helos. I installed the Airbus 135, which is a freeware from High Performance Group. And then the UH-60 from, I don't remember who. I'll take a look at it in a sec. See if I can't refigure out who or what I installed that from. Is this thing even going to show up on the loading, or is it just going to stick with the game input failed? Hopefully it works the way that I'm hoping it will, and I want it to. If not, we'll switch back over to the other one, but what a day. Allergies have been kicking me, kicking my daughter. It's been allergy haven around here for a little while. Slightly frustrating, and that's part of my reason why I was gone yesterday, was because Sunday night, I was up with her until like, I want to say like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I had to be up early to get the kids to school, and I wasn't able to take a nap throughout the day. So I just kind of, it wasn't so much fun, I'll put it that way. All right, let's see if we can't. We're going to pop around on a local for a minute. I want to check out the Huey, though. Or not the Huey, the H60. Now, the reason why I grabbed a UH-60 mostly was because I messed around with these quite a bit when I was in the Navy. Like, I didn't fly them, but for me, the H-60 is still it's one of my favorite helicopters. Army calls them Blackhawks. We call them Seahawks. And spent a lot of time directing them, moving them around, kind of a lot of stuff that way with them. So they were and still is one of my favorite helicopters. And it's just a familiarity thing more than anything else with them. But that's the way it is with a lot of stuff. It's just what's familiar, what's not familiar, all that fun stuff. All right, live chat's up. Let's see if we can't get this thing up and rolling. I have not tried flying the UH-60 yet. I've petered around in the Airbus a couple of times, but I don't know how stable this thing's going to be. This thing has a whole Airland FS. All right, we're going to go back to the other one then. If I need to install a whole bunch of shit, then I'll go back to the other one for now. Airbus 135. All sorts of fun. Depending on how this thing goes and how I enjoy flying helos. I might do one for Aviatife for a bit. But I just kind of want to get the feeling out underneath me right now on how this thing goes. Look at that. Flight tools. So there's the flight plan stuff. Huh. All right. Let's I understand helicopters. Throttle gets me up and down. And this gets me the rest of the way. I guess it's a combination of both then. Interesting. Much more hands-on throttle-wise. Let's go check out my fair city, shall we? No, we'll maintain some altitude. Overspeeding a bit. All right. All right, that's interesting. Almost landed where I wanted to. Huh. I kind of like this thing, actually. It's interesting feeling flying this thing. Kind of like it. Huh. The balance of the two. That's not terrible. All right, I think I've got somewhat of a half handle on this thing. This thing's not bad at all. Kind of like it. Now the landing, that's a whole different ball of wax. But for the most part, it's pretty nice. It's fairly nifty. The landing and the hovering into the landing that I'm having struggling with now. Get this part down. Okay. That's interesting. All right, let's check out something real quick. one of the flights that I'm planning on flying eventually is going to be in Poland. So let's try this. We're going to go world map. EPWA to EPBC. We're going to set the flight conditions off preset. We'll go midday clear skies. Just see how this goes. I just want to see how this thing handles this way. Because I'm not quite sure how it's going to work, but we'll find out in a sec. I think it should be all right. If not this, then we'll end up just flying this route back and forth a little bit with the Grand Caravan. But I want to see how this thing handles it. I want to see what it's like flying this thing, I should say. Not that how it handles it. I want to see what it's like flying this thing. Because this is definitely one of the routes that I want to be taking. Collective axis up and then down. All right. So I think all right. Autopilot, huh? This thing's got an autopilot built into it? Kind of curious how that works. Hmm. Kind of curious how this goes. A helicopter with autopilot. Who'd have thunk it? This thing actually isn't half bad. It's a little slower than I would like, but not terrible. Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. Well. Huh. All right. Sorry, I was just looking at where I'm going to be putting, so I need to drop in 2 more. I'm curious. All right. Well, EPCL. All right, we're going to run. We're going to run a couple of tests now. Let us. All right, we're going to try something a little bit different. Let's go here. We're going to go from EPWA, and we're going to check out Scruppy EPCL. PCL. About a 7-minute flight. But I don't think it's an actual... Yeah, we'll find out. Runway, it's going to be, I think, a grass field most likely. Soft surface, no lights. All right, altitude select. We're going to go 1,000 feet. kind of want to see how this thing does. We'll get there. I'm just checking to see what this airport looks like. So the idea right now is that where we're taking off from is kind of the central hub for the corporation. And then I fly other stuff out. Now I have to have 3 other airports because I can't put 2 slaughterhouses in the same airport. And I've got three slaughtery thingamajigs. So I already know that I'm flying wheat and fodder and a bunch of other stuff to one airport. Like all of the, like pretty much everything, and then cattle to one airport that's really close. So now I'm checking out a very small airport out here for either swine or chickens. I haven't decided which yet. If this one doesn't work, then we're going to try another one that's a little bit further away, but this one's only 18 nautical miles. I'd like to have one here, but the other ones are like 50 and 67, which isn't terrible, I guess, because I'm already have to go 50 on one. But if I could do 18, like 7, 18, and 50, that would be freaking amazing. But if that's not going to work out, then we're going to have to figure this out, you know. If this thing is just too much of a too small, and the bush flying won't be so good, then we'll figure something else out. But I at least want to check it out. I haven't done much bush flying, so that's part of the reason why I was looking at helicopters a little bit ago too, is because bush flying with helicopters is going to be a lot easier than bush flying without helicopters. But you never know what's going to end up happening. So as of now, we're going to have to figure this out this way. Let's see if I can't spot land where the runway is. If I can't spot land where the runway is, then this thing's not going to work, and we'll have to fly on to the next one, which I'll run straight from here, I guess, to EPGY. So we'll have to see how this thing looks on the incoming and what all I got to do for it, which is why we're flying VFR, obviously. Yeah, well, we'll get it figured out, I guess. Because there's certain industries go at certain airports the way Aviatife is set up. So because of that, I'm running food processing. I can only deal with airports that their industry is food processing. So I have to find the food processing airports, and then I got to find out which ones are decent enough to fly in and out of, and then we'll figure it out from there. The other thing I could do, because I was flying everything up and back from Norway, and that was just a little too long. What I could do is from here is I could either go over to like Germany or let's see, where else? Where are we at here? Where we are over on this side. So this is like Belarus area. Um, what else is fairly close? What is this down here? I mean, I guess I could go straight into Ukraine as well. But that looks like it's a bunch of waste management stuff, not where I want to go on Ukrainian side. Where is this? Lithuania? Bunch of waste management stuff out of Lithuania. Medical. Don't think Lithuania is going to work. I really don't want to mess with Russia too much. I mean, we're in Poland already, so... I don't know. What's this? Chechnya? That's clothing. That's waste management. It's also clothing. Slovakia. There really isn't a whole bunch close in Slovakia. Yeah, it looks like Poland is going to be our best bet for this stuff. Honestly, this doesn't look terrible. Oh my, that is a small airstrip, isn't it? Yeah, that's not going to work. All right. Let's start this over again. EPGY now. $20 minutes out. All right. Well, the cattle got close, so that'll be faster. You know what I actually should do? Let's do this. Let's just go ahead and set up for the job. While I'm going out there, I might as well plan a flight. Where am I going? What did I say? EPGY, something like that? Food processing. EPGY, yep. Grand Caravan. EPGY. We're going to make this our chicken farm. Oh man, it auto started. Right, not quite what I wanted to do. That's all right. This is just a temporary flight. We'll be all right. Now, we're going to restart. All right, we're going to try this again. Payload. There we are. Let's take all these chickens out there. Still have a lot more chickens to grab and take with me, but I'll be fine. Okay. Plan a flight. Caravan to EPGY. All right. Now we can get this set up. Altitude select. Go up 1,000. Flight deck. Nav on. We got it now. This will work out perfectly. A small contingent of chickens on board. Yeah, I'll fly the cows, the other one, because it's so much closer. They should take me about 15-20 minutes to fly. But we're at least getting there. And then we'll set up the next one from here and figure out... That's in the opposite direction, so that'll be fine. We'll need to go back down to... to WA anyway to get going off that, but this will work. So yeah, Grady, Poland, heading in. What a gorgeous... What a gorgeous place to fly. Like, I'm probably flying way too low, but it just looks amazing. Oh yeah, it'd be 299 too, because I'm not flying live because it's nighttime in Poland at the moment, and that would just screw with everything. Look how beautiful this city is, though. My goodness, this place is phenomenal. Okisi, I believe is how it's pronounced. Damn, is it nice. Like, I really like it out here. So once we land here, the first thing I'm going to do is start up a slaughterhouse, drop off my chickens, hire a couple of people, and then we're flying back to Oakley. We're flying back to EPWA. Then we'll fly down from there to EPPT, which is Pratko Trybunalski, Poland. I hope I'm saying that right. Where we'll run swine runs out. Yeah, we can do that. We can absolutely do that. So we're heading in for Grady, Poland at the moment. It looks like we are about 40 miles out. Now we're getting out kind of more of the suburb style. I like it. This is just going to run us straight into it, and we'll be fine. I wouldn't mind finding something that I can fly in here that's easy to control, that's a bit bigger. Maybe a little bit more oomph to it. So let's see if we can't figure that out. What other medium planes that have some good storage area, payload weights to it? That's our heavies. Nope. Mediums. Airbus about 3,000. So we've got the King Air, which is 6,500 pounds. That could work. We could upgrade to a King Air, because right now this thing holds. What do we add on this one? This is the 208, so 3,600. So King Air runs at 6,545. A TBM is at 27, so that's not better than this on weight-wise. It's faster, but not any better than this. The Diamond DA62 is only 1,600 pounds, so that's not going to work. We could go with the Electra 10, which is 4,000, but that's not that much more than this, and it's still less than the King Air. Let's see. The Goose is at 2,500s. That's still less than this. We got the Junkers. I mean, I guess I could get. I wonder how much this plane costs in the store. don't know if I like the interior look of the Junkers anyway, but Junkers is an option. Come on, no overspeeds. So Junkers is an option. To find out how much that thing costs. The Kodiak is about the same as this. The Kodiak 100s. Pleiades PC6 is about 3,000. So that doesn't even... That's not any more than this. You get the Twin Otter, which is 4,500. Still less than the... Yeah, it looks like if we're sticking around with medium stuff, the medium stuff, it looks like we're pretty much stuck with this thing or the King Air, because I don't think I can get a longitude up and down on some of these, but I could try actually. I wonder how much space I need from a longitude. Less than 5,000 on both of them. All right. What is this thing yet? It's at 4,200. That's cutting it real close. 3,100. Yeah, I don't know if those will work for the longitude. So it looks like we're pretty much stuck with this or the King Air. Or the Junkers. But I don't know how much the Junkers cost. We'll have to check that out. Yeah, I'm not sure I like the Junkers. I kind of want to go a little bit more modern than what the Junkers is. So, yeah, looks like we're between this. And I think we'll end up selling this and picking up the King Air. Because... Why am I doing that? Because... The King Air carries almost 3,000 more pounds. $3,000 more pounds, but how much faster is it too? Specs. Let's see. The King Air, 244 knots. And this thing is like 195 if you're freaking lucky. There's no way I'm getting 195 out of this thing right now. So yeah, we'll end up swapping this out for the King Air, I think. And we'll just learn to fly the King Air much better. Maybe we'll roll the King Air out up here because this is going to be the smallest airport that we're going to be going to at Grady. So maybe I'll take off from the King Air here. We'll do the swap out to the King Air. And then, yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Oh, boy. Don't want to have those problems again. I was having stutter issues like that for a bit, but I don't know what ended up happening. Probably need to run systems check on my RAM and all of my stuff to see if it's still good. Might have to upgrade my case to something but better airflow. I just need to clean everything through and through at some point. But I'll get there. It'll work out nicely, but I will get there. All right. Where were we at? We're getting close. Yeah, we'll have to fly the King Air after this. I think I'll end up bailing out on this thing and we'll switch over to a King Air for all of our stuff. I believe I did pick chickens, right? Yes, we do have chickens in this thing. So I will be flying chickens. Yeah. So here we're going to set up chickens. We'll have poultry up at Grady. We'll have swine down at Trebeluski. And then at Babice, we'll have cows, a mill, fodder factory, all that kind of stuff. So pretty much Babice will be the primary for everything that I can drop into it, like a lot of stuff, but it'll be like a primary run for stuff. It's also at 4,200. It's the longest runway, but it's also closest to the central hub. So everything will go in and out of there, and then I will have Trebeluski and Grady being swine and chicken respectively. And that's the way I'll have to run, and that's the way I will run that for the corporation. So now I'm completely moved back down to Poland, and we're good. Now the other question I've got is, let's see. Business owned commodities. Yeah, we've got a bunch of cattle I got to move still. We still have more chicken I've got to move. We do have a bunch of wheat that I'm going to have to move around with. I got 8 pigs at the moment that I need to relocate. I dumped in a bunch of fodder. Yeah, so we're going to figure out what I need. I think I need something that turns bio waste into something else. I have to look again at what my... oh, I can do this right here. So we're going to build... Eventually we'll get a cooking oil factory, but a fertilizer factory, no, because that needs the bio waste. Okay, a fodder factory, which I need wheat, now it puts the fodder. Yep. A mill, which takes in wheat and pops out flour, which is good. I got 3 slaughterhouses going on, and then a winery. Oh, right, because I'm outputting bio waste at my slaughterhouses. But the big ones is fodder, mill, fodder factory, and a mill. And then maybe I'll drop in a cooking oil factory for the eventuality, but not yet. But those are the ones that I can run out of, or run out with. All right, here we go. I should have been paying more attention to what I was doing. I don't even see where the airport is. I will eventually learn this thing, but it's... there it is. It's right there in front of me. I should have seen that. Boy, that's a cut up little airfield, isn't it? $500. Ooh, this is gonna be a little tough for a little tight for a King Air to get in and out of, huh? Maybe I won't run the King Air. This thing's short as shit. Oh yeah, King Air should do this just fine. Yeah, King Air should be fine here. We will run up the King Airs here in a minute. Okay. We'll finish that flight. Now, business, rent a new building. We're going to be renting here. A winery. I can also build a winery too. Oh, that'll be nice. Ooh. Wine and champagne. Okay. All right, slaughterhouse. Rent the slaughterhouse. All right, Poland employees. We're going to hire you. Refresh the candidates. Hire. Fire. All right, we got 2 candidates that are over 90% in skills. Go back to the building list. This slaughterhouse is running chickens, right? Manage needs chicken, so we'll set it to chickens. This one's cattle, this one's chicken. Okay, so now we go to fleet. The payload of the caravan. We drop off 2 chunkets of chicken. We get out of this because we're selling this plane and buying a King Air. So go to our fleet. We detail, sell, buy rent. Beechcraft King Air. Buy. Yes, yes. All right. King Air is purchased. So now we go to details and we reset it to transform the seat swap setup. We dump all the seats to make insane cargo. Now we plan a flight flying the King Air. Do I have any decent liveries for this thing, or is it all kind of the stock ones? It looks like it's all the stock ones. We're going to fly the brown one today. All right. Pick an aircraft from Grady, Poland to... Oh, we need to go to EPWA, because I have to go back to EPWA. EPGY. We need to swap these. There we go. All right. The King Air. We might have to cheese this up a little bit because it is a shorter runway with higher... Oh, excuse me. With a higher flap set than I'm used to. But this shouldn't take long. We'll go 1,500 this time around. Flight director is on. Nav mode is set. All right, full flaps. All right. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Nice. All right. Not sure how this thing is taking me, but we'll figure it out. Because I think this is going to set me up for an approach path, which would be nice. All right, flaps full up, gear up, and we're flying. Yeah, this is definitely going so much faster than the Caravan was. Oh, she just looks nice. Yeah, flying little twinny. This'll work. This'll work just... Ooh. Overspeed if I'm not careful. No one wants an overspeed. Okay. I think... this will work nicely. So then what we'll do is our next set here, we're going to go and we're going to pick up all the swine at PWA, which is not a whole lot, but enough. We will fly down. We'll pick that up. We'll fly down to Trublaski, which is 67 nautical miles. It's only 17 miles further. We'll land there. We'll set up the slaughterhouse for swine. We will pick the chickens up from there. We will get those back to to EPWA. We'll collect up the rest of the chickens that are there and we'll fly them back out to where we just left again to drop the chickens off, and then we'll go back to EPWA and we'll make the bounce back and forth between there and the cattle slaughterhouse to get all the cattle in. And yeah, cattle and the wheat that I need, because we'll be setting up the mill, the fodder factory, and the other stuff that we need. So we're getting there. I mean, I knew we were going to get there eventually, and I knew it was going to be an interesting little jumps back and forth. Seeing how it's kind of nighttime there, I guess, right? Is it nighttime there? Yeah, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning there. Never mind. All right, cool. So we got our chicken farm set up. We got our cow slaughterhouse set up. We get some more employees at this place. All right. We got 3 at the cow place. So now we can run 3 cows a day. For our slaughter farm, which is a good thing. So we got 3 cattle a day that we're doing. Our chickens are fine at 300 a day. And then we'll find out what our requirements are for the other stuff. But I shut down my mill that I had, my slaughterhouse that I had up in Norway, because that was just too long of flights back and forth to maintain I was kind of the slow man on the totem pole and the linchpin. So this way I can do this, like I can do it like this, and then if need be, I can take long flights to do some delivery stuff. So I can take fertilizer out to, if we need it somewhere in, you know, yeah. So we've got Montenegro for farmland wheat. We got Walney Island. But looks like Flylow shut that down. So he's going in and out of Edinburgh now, I guess, for the fertilizer, for another fertilizer factory. So he'll need bio waste. We got farmland coming in from Airsail in Italy, Montenegro. I think that's it right now on the wheat farms. Oh no, here it is. There's another one in Poland. There's a wheat farm from due north. So that's in, yeah, that's in Poland. So he needs fertilizer. And then we'll eventually have coffee and cotton and olive stuff. All right, so pig farm, cattle farm. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's not perfect yet, but we're getting there. So I might be flying back and forth to Edinburgh though, because he needs he needs bio waste. So what is that? EGPH? Owned commodities. So he's got fertilizer up there. Bio waste. Does he need bio waste or does he need for I am he needs bio waste to output fertilizer. Okay. So how much bio waste? There's 60 units of bio waste EPWA right now. And there's some in Babis as well, 100 to 120. So I can shuckle a pile of this out to... I can run some of this bio waste out to Edinburgh. Oh boy. All right, how are we doing on this flight? So it's just on the other side of the river. Don't know this area by sight just yet. I will. Eventually I'll get there. I'm going to be flying this area quite a bit coming up. I'll get there. A lot of wheat to go back and forth. And I mean a lot of wheat. So we'll be flying that route back and forth a lot. But I'll get that set up. I'll get all that set up, but I want to get the slaughterhouses done first because that's a fast little jaunt back and forth. It's only like 7 nautical miles. So that's like up and down, up and down, up and down, back and forth that way. And that'll be nice. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Should have been a lot lower. Should have slowed down a lot more before then. I am coming in way steep on this runway. Well, it's not the prettiest landing approach I've ever done. All right. That one's done. Finish that flight up now. Payload. We want to run swine. All right. We're running swine out. So now we plan a flight. We take our King Air out to EPPT, huh? EPPT. 67 miles, and we're only taking swine out there. All right. Oh, right, because now I got to redo this too. Let's... There's this transponder, so cancel that out. That splits. That gives me my radios. I'm trying to remember how to get my flight plan information and stuff out of here. So that's all the stuff for the PFD, right? Yes. That's my transponder. Those are in op. I don't remember how to do this, so we're going to do it this way. We're going to have to do it this way. Because I don't remember how to change that, and I'll have to go look up. I'll have to look up how I'm doing that. Okay. EPWA to... Was it EPPT? Yeah, that's it. So we're loaded with swine. We got our fuel. We got our swine. I need to relook up on the working title, the G3X or whatever, how to change out the positioning and how to set and manipulate my all of the flight plan stuff, because I don't know how to do that. Which is slightly terrifying. I don't like not knowing what I'm doing there. Okay. So we have that down. We got that. Flight director is on. Nav mode is set. This time we're going to fly at 2,000 feet. That should be fine. All right. Let's go. While we're in, as soon as we get airborne and we're in transit, I'm going to figure that out. Because that was slightly worrisome that I can't figure out how to set my flight plan stuff, especially for legs, especially if I'm going to be doing any sort of IFR in this thing. I need to get that figured out pretty badly. Because it's not good that I can't figure that out. That is really, really not ideal. I really need to figure that out. All right, gear is up. We're going. Hmm. That's inoperative. Those are all inop. That's all inop. All this stuff is inop. So how do I bring up? Oh, here it is. Map. Flight plan. Ah ha 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 ha. So it's in the split. Active flight plan. Okay, it is in the split. All right, procedures. Oh, okie dokie 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 dokie. Direct to nearest comm frequencies. Okay, so it's in the split. Once I open the split, then I can click over. Ah, got it, got it. Okay. Now I'm understanding how this thing works. Not the best system in the world, but it'll be all right. It works, I guess. So now I at least understand what's going on with it, and we can figure it out from there, I think. So that should be good. Hey, I didn't see you in here.
Hey,
What you up to?
I am just doing some random stuff in not Minecraft, RuneScape.
Yeah, I'm doing some flying around Poland at the moment, setting up some different shops and businesses with Aviatife.
Hmm.
I am the food processing guru, so I'm currently flying to the airport to set up another slaughterhouse for swine. Then I'll put my slaughterhouses at 3. So it's just a kind of a bunch of short hops around mid to eastern Poland is kind of where I'm flying. Which is really interesting. And I kind of like Poland's pretty, by the way. Especially from the air, Poland is pretty. Did I not? Does not look like I did. All right, you know what we're going to do? We are going to shuffle this up, and I'm going to run upstairs real quick. We'll do this, and I will be right back. We're coming up now. Oh no, I'm still 30 miles. Never mind. What am I talking about? Hey, Pop, how are you? I'm still 30 miles out. What am I talking about getting close? So I got 30 nautical miles to go. We still got a ways. All right. How you doing, pup? I need to find a better livery for the King Air, I think. Because this isn't going to cut it. Maybe I'll poke around and do that while I'm coming in. What is that, Flight Sim TO? I need to get some custom liveries made for myself. That's what I really need to do. King Air. Oh, PC froze. You're good? Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, where's that gunmetal King Air livery that I had for a while? I really liked. Do I still have it downloaded, actually? Open full location. Yes. You're 9. There's no judging. Why would I judge? I have nothing to judge. I don't judge anyone. Lost a lot of friends revealing your age. I see. Well, sometimes my language isn't exactly family friendly. But I'm not giving bad advice to hurt people, so I don't know. I'm not huge in caring too much about people's age. I hope I can find this livery again, because I had a livery for a while that I really liked, and I guess I deleted it. Which is really unfortunate, because it was a really cool gunmetal livery for the King Air. So I'm quickly scanning the website again to see if I can't find it. As we're flying in, how close are we now? 16 miles. PC's delayed for the streams. That's unfortunate. Shouldn't be delayed too much on my end unless I had a hiccup when starting it. And if that happened, then I apologize. Landing gear. All right. Let's see how this is going. We're still 13 miles out, so I'll slow down a bit. I think I found the livery pack that had what I was wanting to do. I think that's the right one. Not in this one. A lot of these are. A bunch of these are. These are. This panel is not. This entire panel is. This panel is. This panel is not. This panel is not. These. The barometric pressure on these are. This stuff all is. Well, some of it is. That one's not. That one's not. That's not. This is. So this one's got quite a bit, actually, that's... that is. And full flaps. don't do, or how people do what? Too many buttons? Maybe. Never flown into this airport before, so I'm trying to spot it. There's a road. Yep, it takes hundreds of hours. I'm still having a hell of a time spotting. Ah, there's the runway. Thousands? Yeah, probably. All right, that took me a minute to spot the runway, but we got it. All right, gear down, full flaps. That took me way too long to spot out that runway. There are ILS or VR lights here, which means I can do a glide sloped landing out of here. Ooh, slow down. Slow down, boy. A little bouncy. That was a little on the bouncy side. All right. That's down. So now we can net off back to main menu. All right. I am going to restart the sim because I want to run the new thing I just downloaded. Liveries. King Air. Extract there. And to do that, I have to do this. So give me a second and we will get there. All right, now my slaughterhouse manage. Change to swine. Okay, we got this thing undone. Let's copy it over, and then we'll fire this thing back up. Here's this. Community folder, paste it in. 1, 2, and 3, and refire the game. All right, payload. Unload all of the swine and load up all of the chickens. All right. Yep, we dropped off the swine. We picked up the chickens. This thing's loading back up again now. So give it a minute. And we'll fly from EPPT to EPWA. Kind of back the way we came. Should be a fun adventure. And then we're going to do a whole bunch of short hops. Like some crazy short hops. Guess what? An elephant hides out in a cherry tree. Probably not what you were going for, but that was my guess. Exactly. All right. Well, at least we cleared that up. TDS? All right, man. Appreciate you popping out. All right, world map. Beechcraft, here's the liveries. So we've got a gunmetal, a chrome, and a stainless one. It's a stainless steel one that I like the most, actually. We're gonna go to EPPT to EPWA. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, let's check out the stainless. Stainless is going to look pretty. Go to Maryland? I'm enjoying flying Poland right now because I'm doing it off the career mode at the moment. I'll have to fly Maryland at some point. It's been a while since I've been to Maryland. Jeez. Now I'm thinking about it. When's the last time I was in Maryland? I was in Maryland. Last time I was in Maryland was probably 2004. Yeah, I think it was 2004 I was in Maryland last. I drove from Newport News, Virginia to Washington, D.C., I think. I want to say that's when I was last in Maryland. All right. Flight director, altitude. We'll say 3,000 feet, possibly. Yeah, 3,000 feet would be good. All right, 3,000 feet. Flight director is on. Nav mode is on. We get approach flaps. Off that. Here we go. Accelerate down the runway. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Flaps up. Off we go. As soon as I get this thing lodged in for my autopilot and shit, then I will click over and we will check out what the stainless looks like. Actually, I could do that this way. We're going to go autopilot on. Flight level change. Yaw dampener on. All right, let's check this out. The stainless is good. The gunmetal is pretty good too. But yeah, I love the look of this whole thing. This is just what a gorgeous looking airplane. That stainless livery is just fantastic. All right, we are now on track. Flying the King Air. Poland is kind of beautiful, I'll give it that. Woohoo! All right, back to cockpit view for now. Yeah. So we'll head this way for a bit. And then we'll kind of kick off to the left a little. And then... Oh, this thing didn't start. All right, hang on. We got to restart this flight. Hang on. Oops. I got to figure out why this didn't start the flight. There we go. Now it started the flight. Dear Lord. All right, try this again. Glad we didn't get any further than what we did. That would have been really embarrassing. Gear up. Flaps up. Autopilot flight level change. Yaw dampener switch over. Flaps are fully up. Fuel's at full mixture. Gear up. You just rickrolled your YouTube channel? Sup 113. I don't know if I like the stainless as much as I like the gunmetal. The gunmetal one is pretty cool as well. The next flight we do, I'll have to switch over to gunmetal and we'll compare it. But the stainless does look nice. Play Rickroll? Nah, I'm good. I don't need someone else being able to throw freaking ads on my channel because of music copyright. Try to avoid the copyright stuff. Welcome to Poland, people. Such a nice place. Use it and you're fine? No, I'm not going to lose my account or anything. I just don't want ads up on my shit. I'd rather not. But that's just me. Poland is basically Ukraine. Uh-huh. Not really. A lot of differences, but I mean, they're all kind of that Eastern Blockish area, I guess. Oh, yeah. No. Oh, that was like the perfect reaction. Just no. That's not gonna hurt me in the long run, is it?
There's a new Prime gaming thing for RuneScape.
Oh, is there now?
Yup.
Prime Gaming, here we come. Oh wow, it's 8 o'clock already. Well, that 2 hours flew by. Claim. Get in-game content. Wait. Success! Your 5x knowledge bombs and Umbrella Traveler's outfit will be sent to your game. Nice. What does a Traveler's outfit look like? Does it even show it? No. Oh, well, that's a bummer. Cool.
Knowledge bombs, which you can't use during double XP.
No, yeah, you gotta wait till after double XP for them.
No, that's fine. Potions, archaeology, and runespan.
Oh, that's kind of a nasty one.
Archaeology is getting a token. I'll do potions and runespan, that's not too terrible.
Archaeology is not that bad. You just go to Het's Oasis and dig out that first opening thing until you uncover something in 8 seconds, and then
Eh.
like there are definitely worse ones to run up, especially during double XP right now, where it's twice as fast to excavate it anyway.
Yeah.
Or you
It's
just
not my favorite thing to do.
punch the skip
Yeah.
button and go on with your life.
Yep.
All right. Someone made a Trump livery for the CRJ 700.
Hmm?
Oh, I'm looking at airplane liveries, and someone made a Trump one for the CRJ 700. Because of course they did.
They're delivering Trump?
A livery paint scheme for an airplane, CRJ 700, that was Trump based, like a Trump Airways.
No, he had his own airway.
He did for a while, but this is for flight sim.
Gotcha.
and scanning over different paint schemes and stuff. See if there's something that I like that I'd like to fly with, and it's not going to be Trump. Do I like Trump? No. Unashamedly, no.
I'd
Yeah,
rather
it's
vote for a litter box full of cat poop.
I'm very much a no on that. Bruh.
Bonus, the litter box full of cat poop probably smells better.
Hates Biden. Why would I hate Biden? Am I fully happy with Biden? Probably not, no. Does Biden seem to be respecting our Constitution more than Trump did? Absolutely yes.
Not a Biden fanboy, but
I still subscribe to Douglas Adams, who is an author who wrote Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, who said that to do what it takes to become president should automatically disqualify anyone from holding that office. Old man stutters every 2 seconds. He's always had a stuttering problem since he was a child. Very much a stammering problem that he has, for the most part, overcome quite well. Which is one of the reasons why he talks as slow and deliberately as he does, is so that he can think through so he doesn't end up stammering on the public stage. Well, yeah, he's awkward. But I am also not someone who follows someone because of just how charismatic they are. It's got to be for policies and politics. But we don't have to talk about politics. I'm not running anyone off. We flying. Poland is beautiful. See, look at that. It's so green and trees and fields and a fairly beautiful King Air 350i. It's actually kind of a well done livery. Will you look at that? Nice. Very, very nice. I wonder if I chased 113 away. About 10 nautical miles from our next waypoint. Once I get about 5, then I'll cut back on the throttle. And we'll start cycling things down and through to line up for the landing. And then we'll figure out what we're doing next. Which I think should be pretty quick and pretty good. All right. Turn off strobe lights when taxiing and just any other craft or during flight through fog or clouds. Their position lights be turned on for all night operations. Oh, that's interesting. My lights are here. Recognition. Taxi lights are off. Landing lights are on, apparently. Beacon on. Strobe on. Tail flood is on. Get close to 5 nautical miles out from our next checkpoint of turn, which puts us on for final. We got this, people. Here we go. Start to turn in. We are going to be golden here in a minute. Yes, 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 yes. There's the runway straight ahead. Right there. Buildings should start coming in here pretty soon. Is that full landing gear? Yeah, that's fully down now. All right, here's the glide slope bugs. I'm not even sure. All right, so there is no way to set speed bugs in this, is there? Bearing pointers, more options. No. All right, here we go. Okay, we're gear down. Flaps are down. All right, we are now green and green. So now we kick on approach mode. So the ball here will drop. And then should follow it down, which should give us a good glide slope all the way in for the landing. See, as it nears to the end here, this should drop, and there it goes. And now we follow this, the ball, all the way into the airport. All the way in for landing. Just nice, just easy. And then we'll drop off the chickens, and yeah. Need to get some other stuff up and running so we can kick out a lot more fodder. And bio waste. Oh, right. One more flight after this because we're going to kick over and load this thing up. But I also want to check out the gunmetal one instead of the stainless livery. The next one is just kind of over here somewhere. Or just north, so it's just like right over here. It's really close. Next airport that we're going to is a really close airport. Like almost as soon as we take off, we're on final. It's kind of a weird placement, but it's awesome at the same time because it's really nice and close and there's food processing there. So that's why I take the cows there, because then I can go with almost zero fuel to load up as many cows as possible, which I know sounds funny, but you know, we're loading cows. Pop over there and pop back. Go ahead and turn off the autopilot now. Fly this thing in manually now. A little bit of buffering. We're good. We're good. We're still good. Come on now. There we go. little low. We're fine. We're fine. Come on. There we go. And we've landed. All right, I'm gonna finish that flight out. Okay, plan a flight. The air. Back to main menu. To EPBC. Choose. All right. EPWA. EP what? BC. All right, and then we're gonna check out the gunmetal. Here we go. All right. We are loaded with a bunch of wheat. Yeah. We're ready to go now. I'll fly this over and then I'll wrap up the stream for the week. Let's see what the gunmetal looks like, because I think it was the gunmetal one that I liked really well. Stainless one's not bad though, but the gunmetal I think is really nice looking too. Watch it kick over. I mean, yeah, look at this thing. Oh, that looks so nice. Ooh, yeah. It's like shiny air. Not quite chrome, but oh, it's pretty. All right. Let's do this thing. And off we go. Gear up. Flaps up. And yaw dampener. We're almost there. It's the thing I like about this airport in particular. It is very close. You're going to head for bed? All right, I'll be up there in a little bit. Here's the airfield. All right, here we go. I'm going to make this landing hills, and then I'll be upstairs. Head for bed with you. I don't know if you're still listening or not, but... Okay, cool. Yeah, let me get this thing landed, and then I'll wrap everything up, and then I'll be up in a bit. There's the airport. Hello, runway. How are you? All right, gear is down. Okay. Remember the other day I was landing this plane, forgot to put the gear down. Ended up belly landing. Nice. Not the best landing in the world, perhaps, but not a terrible one either. And we're landed. And we're walking. All right, guys, that is going to wrap me tonight. I appreciate you guys all coming out. I really do. Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Have a great week. Be safe out there, guys. And we'll see you guys all on Sunday, barring something happening. Something does happen, I'll post on my Telegram live channel as well as Discord. Till then, you guys have a great night, and we'll see you soon.